didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Looking left. He makes a catch.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the... Turning it on! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Volunteers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the grab on the left. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Toss sweep to the right. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Daniels. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snap it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He might want another play. Tight end now in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Back to throw, it's Beck. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Vincent. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
With the catch, it's Matthews. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for space, it's Daniels. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Beck. Swings it out to the flat. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, offense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Gaines. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll run the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Beck. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The DBs will back off a bit. Quick pass on the fly motion. On his feet at the 40. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the move at the 30. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take the color commentator to figure that out.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. A run for the quarterback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Now adjusting. He'll take another shot here. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Inside the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Unloads quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Rides the back and leaves it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets away from one, finds some space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 32 over Utah State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll start this drive going to the air. Slides away. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
He sends two wideouts right, two to the left on 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Scanning the field is Beck. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's 1st down time in Tennessee.
1st down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set for 2nd down. the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Sets up the screen. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, 3rd and 1, we're bringing in all the beef, right? We're bringing more guys to the line of scrimmage, more guys near the ball, thinking run, run, run. How about this? They try to be coy, slip the pass in there. Defense says, no, no, no. They were ready for it. Get the big sack. Get the lost yards play.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get them the ball back.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge...
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Calls his own number. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wide receiver going in motion. Now they'll try the right side. He breaks a tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Matthews. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead and kick the field goal and take the points.
absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They want that clock to run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the tight end. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry.